Hello, welcome to Vinyasa Yoga. My name is Monica. I will be your yoga instructor today. I've been teaching for about 6 years, and I'm also a physical therapist, and I'm really happy to have you join my practice. So all you're gonna need really is a little sliver of space for yoga, maybe a couple of something to put your hands on to get the floor closer to you, whether that's like a water bottle or if you actually have yoga blocks, and then maybe blankie, pillow, things to make things comfy at the end. And then pop on whatever tunes sound good to you right now, if you want some. We're gonna start sitting down. So you could sit right on just on your tuchus with your feet crossed, or you could have sit on your heels. You could get some support under your bottom, maybe with a pillow, whatever you can maintain for just a minute or two here. So let's bring it down, close the eyes, take a deep breath in and out. Just thank yourself, thank your body for bringing you to this moment, for trying this class, and you're right where you need to be right now. Allowing your awareness, your presence to just hone in to here now, you sitting on the ground, breathing your air, grounding down, being in the moment. As you breathe in, imagine you can bring in new, fresh energy in through the nostrils into the lungs. Allow it to move through the body. As you exhale any stale, excess energy you don't need here. Breathing in something positive, new, and light with your inhale, and breathing out anything else you don't need. One more time, in and out. Bringing the hands to your heart together in Anjali Mudra. Bowing the chin towards the hands, perhaps setting an intention for your practice today. So infusing your movement during yoga with some sort of mindset that can elevate the yoga practice even more. So maybe you'd like to move with some presence, some positivity, forgiveness, whatever that may be, whatever your journey is today. Breathing in that intention, I will move with X, whatever you chose, and breathing it out. Opening the eyes, reaching up, inhale, and exhale, twisting to your right, bringing the right hand down to the ground behind you, left hand comes to the knee, staying nice and tall here, opening up through the chest. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, twisting to your left. Same thing, really tall, opening the chest. Inhale, reach it back up. And exhale, fold it forward. Hands come towards the ground. A little bit of a hip opener here. Maybe bow the head down. Just going as far as is comfortable for you. Inhale, reaching it back up. And exhale, hands come down behind the hips on the ground. Spread the chest wide. Maybe even lift the hips off the ground here. Totally optional. And then bring it down if you did. Reach the arms back up. Inhale. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. And then switching the cross on the legs if the legs are crossed. Reaching the arms back up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Opening the hips again, perhaps. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, hands come to the ground behind you, spreading the chest wide. And then maybe lifting the hips and the chest up. Expand, and then bringing it all the way back down, all the way to all fours. Bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Pulling in the tummy muscles up towards the spine here, looking down, chin comes down. Nice long spine here. And then shifting the hips back towards the heels. And then walking hands forward. Child's pose, head comes down. If it doesn't feel comfortable to go that far back, you don't have to. It might feel more comfortable to widen the knees out a little bit. Really make this your own practice today. I'll offer plenty of modifications, but anything you need to skip or add, please curate your own practice and make this what you need. All right, bringing it back up. Inhale. And exhale, make your way to down dog, spreading the fingers wide, walking them out a little bit. And coming into this inverted V shape with the body, pressing the hips up and back, maybe starting with the knees a little bit bent, or you could bend one knee, then the other. Whatever feels good here. As you ground into downward dog, maybe getting a little bit of side bend stretch here. Trying to get equal weight in between the hands too, pressing down on the insides of the hands, taking some weight out of the outsides of the hands. And then inhale to walk, step, or lightly hop up towards your hands with intention. And then coming to a forward fold. Exhale, knees are soft. Maybe find a ragdoll here, grabbing opposite elbow with opposite hand. Perhaps swaying side to side. Finding your breath. And then releasing that if you had it. And we'll slowly uncurl the spine towards standing. And then coming to your mountain pose, palms facing forward, closing the eyes, grounding the feet down underneath you. Finding your equilibrium here as you root down into the ground. Open the chest. And they call it mountain pose because you really want to be strong, tall, and sturdy here. You got your core turned on. And then open the eyes. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward as you sweep the arms out to the side and all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, shoulders together behind you. And then exhale, fold, plant the hands, step or hop back to a plank or knee plank. And then exhale to lower yourself all the way down. This is a triceps move where you really keep the elbows close towards your body. And you might flop a little bit at the end if it's new for you. Totally fine. And then keeping the legs kind of glued together, the tops of the feet are on the ground. Lift up, baby cobra. Hovering the hands off the ground, looking down at the ground. Bringing it down, exhale. Inhale, baby cobra. Maybe high cobra instead. Pressing up, higher up. Exhale it down. Again, maybe inhale for baby or high cobra, or upward dog, lifting the hips and knees off of the mat. Exhale it down, and then making your way back through all fours, and then to downward dog. You're doing great. I can feel it through the YouTube. And we're going to lift the right leg up into the air for three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, slowly, gently, quietly place that right foot behind the right wrist, coming into a runner's lunge. Sink a little bit deeper into the hips here. Find some ease in this posture, maybe kind of pumping the left ankle back and forth, maybe finding some sway, just getting comfortable in this position here. Finding your breath. And then slowly, gently, bringing that back knee down to the ground. You could keep the toes tucked or you could untuck the toes. And if you want some knee support, you could always put some padding underneath there. We're going to open it up to a twist to the right, opening the right arm up towards the ceiling. And then back down, exhale. And then lifting it up to a low lunge. So reaching the arms up, finding the quads, the glutes here, building your foundation. Pulling in the abdominals, chin comes down. Breathe. And then side bend to the right, bringing the right hand to the hip, reaching up and over to the right with the left arm. If this is a challenging balance, you could always put something on the ground for your right hand to reach down. Also, if you want to take it deeper, you could bend into the right knee a little bit more and touch the ground with the right hand. Fantastic. Let's bring it back up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, frame the right foot. Let's give the hamstrings some love and bring the hips back, straighten the leg, toes come up. You're on the right heel. And stretching over the right leg, feeling that in the back of the leg here. Just folding as deeply as is comfortable for you. Find that breath, slow it down. And then bringing it back up to your runner's lunge, opening it back up once again. Right arm reaches up, open the chest, inhale. Hold here, option to take a little bind, or you could just bend the left knee and reach towards it, or you could capture the top of the foot and continue to open up through the chest. And then whatever you have going on, bring it all the way down, and then making your way back through to a plank or a knee plank. So whatever you're feeling here, and then you're going to keep the elbows as close as you can in towards your rib cage. As you lower yourself down, keep the hips lifted till the very end. Exhale all the way down. Inhale for one of the back bends of your choice. Exhale it down. And inhale, make your way back through to downward dog. Let it all go here. Inhaling, the left leg reaches up. And exhale to slowly, gently, quietly place that foot behind the left wrist. Getting comfortable again in your runner's lunge here. Just playing around, finding your foundation, finding a stretch perhaps, finding your breath. And then slowly and gently bringing that right knee down, up to you, whether you want to tuck or untuck the toes, reaching open to the left with the left arm, open the chest, inhale, exhale, bring it back down. And then coming into your low lunge, right, reaching the arms up, coming up really tall here, and then using the glutes and the quads here to find this foundation. So you're not in a super back bend, you're pulling the abdominals in, nice and long, and then the left leg is your foundation. Reaching up. You're doing great. Stick with it. And then maybe taking a side bend to the left in which you would take the left hand and place it on the waist or perhaps a support surface or the floor, and then reaching up and over with the right arm. So you should feel a stretch in the left side body. In fact, I also feel it a little bit through my hip and perhaps IT band on the right. So finding a comfortable stretch, perhaps finding your balance, maybe taking it deeper towards the floor with that left hand. And then Gently bringing it back up to center and exhaling everything down to frame the left foot. Draw those hips back, straightening the left leg, coming onto the heel, off of the toes, hamstring stretch. Deep breaths here. Perhaps letting the head hang heavy. And then making your way back to your runner's lunge with the back knee down, and then opening yourself back up to that twist, lift up, inhale, expand, maybe bending the right knee, maybe also grabbing the top of the foot with the hand, continuing to open up the chest. Making your way back down, and then stepping your way back through to a knee plank or a regular plank. Exhaling to lower halfway or all the way. And inhale for one of the back bends we practiced earlier. And then making your way back to downward dog. Exhale. Beautiful job, everybody. I know you're doing great. Stick with me. Remember your intention, why you're here. It's not all about physical benefit. We're trying to kind of reap a healthier mindset out of this too. Walk, step, or lightly hop up towards your hands. Exhale, forward fold, soft knees. Maybe shake the head out, yes and no. Walking the hands over to the outside of the right foot. Walking the hands over to the outside of the left foot. Bringing it back to center. And then uncurling the spine up towards standing. Shoulders back. Mountain pose. Do you know what's coming? I do. You'll find out. So just finding your mountain, taking a little pause here. So Tadasana, rooting down into the ground, palms forward, perhaps closing the eyes, chest forward, abdominals in, unlock the knees. Letting go of the practice so far, remembering your intention, remembering your breath. Feeling very alive here. Opening the eyes. And then let's just get a nice, loose stance. Maybe get a little bit of sway going side to side. We're going to move into my favorite part, the balance practice. We love it. We love it. So all you're going to need, if you really feel like you kind of lose your balance really easily, it's helpful to have something nearby to hold on to, and then you could do more of the practice. So whatever you're doing, we're going to put some weight into the left leg and just slide the right toes in, and you're coming off of the heel. So you're just kind of on your left foot. And try not to drop down in the hip. You're activating through the glutes here, so the hips are level. And then slide the toes all the way to the other side of your foot. So you're kind of like standing cool. And then slide the toes all the way. So they're still on the ground. Slide them all the way back. So you're kind of bending the knee as you go. So you're coming around, making a circle. Kind of imagine you have paint on your toe and you're painting a semicircle from the outside of the left foot all the way around and as far as you can go. Maybe you can meet almost all the way where you started. Great. If you would like, we can add some arms here. So as you bring yourself around front, reach up with the arms, inhale. And then as you come out, reaching the arms down and back. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Coordination here too. Exhale, come down. Unlock that left knee, that standing leg. Inhale up and around to the start. Exhale down, around and back. Inhale. And exhale. Embrace your inner black swan here. This is very ballet-ish, like you're flapping your wings as you exhale. You're doing great. Stick with it. Maybe find a little smile. And if you lose your balance, just come back to it. Think about all of the intricacies in the body happening right now as you try to maintain your balance with all those little wobbles, as you feel your muscles burn to maintain you here. Just a beautiful, beautiful process. Feeling grateful. All right, one more. Bring it all the way down and back. And then, I don't know about you, but my glute med is burning. So again, let's find this side to side here. Just a little bit of an easy kind of sway, bending the knees each way. Maybe closing the eyes. Might feel a little silly. If you got some music, it probably feels like you're dancing. You can embrace that. All right, bringing it back to center. And putting some weight into the right foot now. And kind of creating this little kickstand where you're on your left toes, the heel is lifted. And starting simple, getting the basics down, our little do-si-do. So sliding the foot forward into the outside of the right foot. And then sliding it all the way, painting that circle with the toes. The right knee is unlocked. Bringing the circle all the way to the back heel or the outside of the foot. Painting that circle all the way back. So the leg's kind of straight when it's out, and then you kind of bend it to bring it to the outside of the foot. Nice. Let's do one more without the arms, getting the pattern down. Awesome. And then maybe you add the arms. So as you come forward, it's inhale up, and then exhale down as you come around. And if you are not doing that, if you're the opposite, that's fine. You're not going to get the benefits of the pose. That's not true. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring it up. It's definitely not true because I made this up. So whatever you're doing, you're getting some sort of benefit. That's a Monica guarantee. And then inhale, bring it up. Exhale, spread your wings, fly. Inhale up. Exhale down. Find some grace, some poise here. Embrace your inner dancer. You're doing awesome. Just a couple more. Stick with it. Be patient with yourself. Kind words in the noggin. Last one, coming forward. And then bring it all the way down. Whew. Back to that little sway side to side. Loosen it up. Let it go. And then find kind of a wider stance here. You could turn on your mat or wherever you're oriented is fine. And just reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, palms come together in this power stance. Maybe eyes are open, eyes are closed. Wide-legged mountain pose. Bring the arms to the side. Palms facing forward, shoulders back. Strong, sturdy, powerful here. And then bring the arms to a T, opening the palms up towards the ceiling. Real power pose here, opening up through the chest. You're strong, you're powerful. Any positive mantras that come to your head, bring them in. And then from here, hinging at the hips, keeping those arms lifted. So you're turning on the shoulder blade muscles to squeeze the shoulder blades together as you go halfway down. And then reach it back up. Power pose. And then hinge forward at the hips. Exhale. Inhale, reach it back up. It's basically like a deadlift. So keep some bend to the knees. If you've never done a deadlift, welcome to, I guess, a yoga deadlift. Okay, one more. Bring it down halfway. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale, bring it down. Ooh. Shoulder blades. And then coming to your wide-legged forward fold. So maybe you stay here. Maybe you find something to put on the ground to bring the ground closer to you. You could do what I'm doing, where you kind of use the elbows in this kind of football stance to help fold forward. Option to heel toe the feet out even further, perhaps even bringing the forearms or the crown of the head towards the mat. Any of my handstanders or headstanders out there, you can do your thing if you would like. Otherwise, just stick with me. Find your breath in your forward fold wherever you are. Maybe letting the head go if that feels okay. Notice if you're locking the knees, try to find a little gentle bend to the knees. And then let's find that little sway side to side here. So you know how we're kind of rocking and rolling side by side when we were standing. Find a little bit of that in your legs here. Just gentle, easy, flowing side to side. Find your deep breath. Kind of like a monkey here. Got your hands on the ground, moving your legs around. All right, find some stillness at the center. Bring the hands to the hips and slowly bring yourself up towards standing. Bend the knees. Take your time. Blood rush to the head. Whew, give it time. Find your power pose once again. Arms come out to a T, palms up. Strong, powerful, sturdy here. And then the hands and the feet will come together with a jump at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Reaching the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step back to downward dog. Option to take a vinyasa here, or just hang out with me in down dog, just for a beat or two. Also option to take a child's pose if you're feeling that. Breathing in deeply and breathing out completely. Maybe finding a sway in whatever position you're in. Maybe knocking the hips one way, then the other. Just moving however feels nice to you here. Just finding some fluidity. Inhale to walk, step, or lightly hop up towards the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands and step the right foot far back. Coming into runner's lunge. On the left side, We're going to go straight into Warrior Two by opening the right foot out to the right and keeping the left toes pointing forward. Lunging into the left leg, reach open with the right arm. So coming into a lunge into the left leg, the left knee and toes pointing towards the front of your mat, and then the hips are open towards the right with the right toes pointing forward. Palms up, looking over the left fingertips. Inhale, straighten the left leg and reach up. Exhale, bend the knee and open. Inhale and exhale, open and lunge. Inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, open and lunge. Inhale and exhale, stay here. And then straighten the left leg, reach the left arm forward and bring it down towards the shin, ankle, a block, or the floor as you reach the right arm up, triangle pose. So not putting too much weight into the left hand. You could even hover the hand up and focus on using your muscles to hold you up here. Maybe looking down at the left toes for a change of scenery. And then perhaps turning this into a side bend. It's up to you if you want to sweep that right arm up and over the ear. Getting that stretch through the right side body. And then bringing it all the way up, back up to center, reach open, and then bend the left knee, spiral the hands down to frame the left foot, and then hop the right foot up a fair amount. You're gonna want both legs to be straight, all 10 toes to be facing forward, and for the back heel to be planted. So you're folding over the front leg. This is a lot of hamstring lengthening, so you might want to put some blocks or supportive something or other underneath your hands. You also could put your hands on your thigh. It's a little bit more balanced that way, but then you don't have to fold so deeply. Or perhaps your hands come to the ground. Maybe let the head hang heavy. Pyramid pose. If it's too intense, maybe shortening the stance. If you don't feel it at all, maybe lengthening the stance. Find your breath. Find a micro bend in both knees. Remember your intention. And then step the right foot forward to a forward fold. Knees are soft here. And then stepping the left foot far back. Runner's lunge. Setting up for Warrior Two. Spinning the left toes to the left. Open it up. Lunge into that right leg. Opening the arms up towards the ceiling. Deepening the lunge. Looking over the right palm. And then straighten the right leg, reach up. Inhale. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale, reach and straighten. Exhale, lunge and open. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Straightening the right leg, reaching the right arm forward, and then bringing the right hand gently down to the shin, ankle, a block, or the floor as you reach up with the right arm. Opening up to the chest. Maybe taking a side bend by draping that left arm over the left ear. And then reaching it back up to center. You're doing great. Stick with it. And then spiraling the hands down to frame the right foot. bending the right knee, coming back into your runner's lunge, and then hopping the left foot up and out, coming to your pyramid. Finding that perfect distance where the legs can be straight, the left heel can be down, and you're folding forward and feel a stretch in the back of the right leg. So supporting the hands wherever is comfortable for you. Keeping a soft bend in either knee. Keep it up, you're doing great. Find your breath. Find your focus, your inner focus. And then slowly, gently bring the right hands down, step the left toes up, and we'll go straight into a Yogi Squat, widening the feet out and dropping the hips all the way down. If this is hard for you, you can also just do a forward fold or come kind of halfway. Just taking a moment here in a Yogi Squat, maybe bringing the palms together, closing the eyes. Deep breath in and out. And then bringing the bottom to the floor. And we're going to bring the knees out in front of you, feet down, like so. And then widen the feet and knees out enough that you can kind of wrap your elbows around the knees, clasp the hands, and kind of chill out here if that's accessible for you. If not, you can sit however you like. Perhaps you can even get your head in between the knees to the point where you're not using any effort here. You're in your cocoon. Try to relax as much as you can, letting go of the practice so far. And then we'll have one moment of perfect posture here, bringing yourself up straight, and then bringing the arms to cactus or goalpost arms, drawing the shoulder blades together behind you, pulling the abdominals in, belly button comes toward the spine, bring the chin down and back slightly, little double chin action, chest forward, you got it, and then bring it all the way down. Awesome. So if you would like to take the final Shavasana on your back, you could lay on your back. Or if there's any other poses you want to hit real quick, you could do that. Or you could take the final relaxation pose sitting as well. So whatever floats your boat, you're finding a posture in the next few moments that you can sustain for a minute or so, where we're just going to completely let everything go. Where you're just gonna put the cherry on top of this little practice we did together. So finding some stillness, taking up space. When you're ready, closing the eyes. Really embrace this moment, and even if you're not really feeling it, I encourage you to just see what happens. And allow your face to relax and your jaw to unclench. Allow your eyeballs to fall deeply into the sockets. Let your eyelids be heavy. Relax the tongue down and away from the roof of the mouth. Let the body sink down to the point of total relaxation. Letting go of any conscious effort of the breath or the muscles. Noticing how you feel. What does your body feel like? Notice if you can feel the blood rushing through the body, the heart beating, the lungs expanding and contracting. All this energy running through you, we just stirred up here. Feeling very alive, awake. Feeling grateful for this body you have, what it can do, the things on the inside we take for granted. Perhaps noticing the power of how working on the physical body through yoga or other means can be transformative for the mental or emotional self. So no matter where your mindset is right now, revisit that intention you begin the practice with in your mind. And imagine with your next inhale, you can bring that intention into your physical body. And breathing out any barriers to achieving it. Become your intention the rest of today, tonight, tomorrow, this week. How can you become your intention? How can you move with it through your daily life? How can you do a little yoga off of the mat? Take a deep breath in and out. If you're ready to re-enter the real world, we'll hug the knees in towards the chest. Maybe rocking side to side. Making your way to one side. And then taking your time to press yourself up toward the sitting position. Closing your eyes. Recognizing that you have this deep, peaceful inner world within. And that really is the real world that you can bring alive into your everyday. Harnessing that intention, bringing it in, hands come to the heart, bowing the head down. Thanking the body and the mind for all it has achieved today in this practice. And thanking your yogi community here, your yogi peers, in sharing this practice together. I bow to all of you. Peace to all of you. Awesome job working through this with me. And I wish you a fantastic day, evening, week, everything. And I hope to see you back here very soon. Thank you.